Almighty will be to protect us from this untimely death or timely death, whatever. Now, death is a horror, and we cannot avoid this in practical life, even if we can go back very often to the lines of the Upanishad, that there are guidelines to overcome death. But I am again tempted to refer to two famous dramas of William Shakespeare, where Shakespeare in drama King Lear said, "As flies to wanton boys, so we are to the gods. They kill us for their sport." Just like a wanton boy for his sport kills the fly, so also God kills us for their sport. Now, in the drama Macbeth, Shakespeare said, through Macbeth, that life is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. So is life really meaningless? It is not. Because life survives on the achievement of a person or persons. And I can safely say that Mr. Arijit Chaudhuri will survive amongst us for his deeds, his wonderful performance at the bar, and wonderful behavior with the members of the bar. Lord, I again quote one of the famous poems of P.B. Shelley, the romantic poet, in his poem P.S. Skylar, where Shelley said, "We look before and after and pine for what is not. In your sincerest laughter, a dot of pain is wrought. Our sweetest songs are those that tell of our saddest thought." Our sweetest songs are that Mr. Arijit Chaudhuri was amongst us. He was very famous as a lawyer for his behavior and presence at the bar. And it is the saddest thought that he is no more. So my sincere condolence to the bereaved family, to his sisters, nephews and nieces, and all those who came across him. And I pray for eternal peace, solitude, and tranquility of the departed soul. Om Shanti.
May I request the Vice President of the Bar Library Club to deliver his speech.
Honorable Chief Justice and my lords, learned Additional Solicitor General, learned Deputy Solicitor General, President and Secretaries of respective bar, and ladies and gentlemen. Lord, we have assembled here to pay homage to Sri Arijit Chaudhuri, who passed away on 7th of this month. He was aged about 86. He was a senior advocate and a highly respected member of the Calcutta bar and practitioner in this court. Lord, I would adapt what learned Additional Solicitor General has conveyed to your lordships, and I won't dilate on that. Mr. Chaudhuri was born in July 1938. Mr. Chaudhuri was educated at St. Xavier's College, Calcutta, and the Tun School. He then went to Jesus College, Cambridge, and was called to the bar from Lincoln's Inn. He joined the Calcutta bar in 1960 in the chamber of his father, late Sachin Chaudhuri, who was also a barrister. And he then joined Mr. P.P. Jinwala, who was also a barrister. Mr. Chaudhuri had a wide range of practices in various branches of law, including labor and employment, which was his main area of practice. Brevity was his forte in drafting, pleading, and arguing before the various courts, from an industrial tribunal to the Supreme Court. Mr. Chaudhuri was much more than a man of the law. Widely read and with a phenomenal memory, he had wide-ranging interest, and even in these days of Google and Wikipedia was the go-to man reference for many. Being a shikari, he was knowledgeable about ornithology, wildlife, and sporting guns, but could converse knowledgeably on almost anything from archery to zoology. He was well versed in the history of Calcutta bar and would recount tales infused with his trademark humor from the past about courtroom and the bar library, allowing those younger generation to get a glimpses of what Calcutta legal bar was when he started out. In that sense, he was a bridge between the old and the new. He was otherwise a man of simple habits. Till a few months ago, he was seen driving his chambers, driving to his chamber in his Maruti 800. During the recent lawyer strike, he drove every day to his chamber where he read Bankim Chandra's Krishna Charitro and complete works of William Shakespeare. He used to come every day, although there was strike in court. As a junior said of him, he lived his life according to the strict principles of always being honest to everyone and to his profession. His enthusiasm and innocence gave him a youthful vitality that endeared him to people of all generations. He will be missed by his colleagues and his peers in the profession. From my account, I can say that I have done few matters with him, and he called me and my advocate on record for conference. Each conference, 3 conferences I held, it never lasted more than 5 to 7 minutes. He was so prepared. I once told him that why do you need a junior? Well, come on, it's all right. Be with me. And the advocate on record who briefs him was in their peaceful mind, because he would arrive in the court at least 30 minutes before the matter is expected to be called on. And he will never leave the court until the court rises or the matter is over. Such was Mr. Chaudhuri, a matchless person according to my estimation. On behalf of Bar Library Club and on my personal behalf, we convey our heartfelt condolence to the bereaved family. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Om Shanti.
May I request the Vice President of the Bar Association to deliver his speech?
Chief Justice, honorable judges, honored Additional Solicitor General, honored Deputy Solicitor General, President and Vice President of the Bar Library Club, President and Secretary of the Bar Association, and we have assembled today to mourn sad demise of Mr. Arijit Chaudhuri, Barrister-at-Law and Senior Advocate, who passed away on August 7th at the age of 86. He was a senior and highly respected member of the Calcutta Bar and practitioner in this court. Born in July 1938, Mr. Chaudhuri was educated at St. Xavier's, Calcutta and Doon School. He then went to Jesus College, Cambridge, and was called to the bar from Lincoln's Inn. He joined the Calcutta Bar in 1960. My lord, a lawyer with admirable subject acquaintance, easing poise, distinctive elegance, being so gentle, so affable, besides having legendary appearance. Accurately, he is none other than Sri Arijit Chaudhuri, learned senior advocate. It was a sheer bliss to have walked with him or against him or just to perceive him arguing in court. The legend has left this planet, besides left loud footsteps to follow for umpteen learned colleagues. He has his cordial yet firm presence both in court as well as at outside of legal periphery. The very quintessence of his tender persona summarized his usual unique method of unobtrusive and composed practice. The unique controlled advocacy paint a vivid portrait of Sri Arijit Chaudhuri, learned senior advocate, leaving an ever-cherished impression. While his courtroom presence was marked by unwavering determination and fierce dedication to his cause, there existed a gentler side, a mentor, a guide, and a source of unwavering support for all and sundry. Most of us assembled here have been blessed to have experienced his strong support and affection. His vast repertoire of wildlife experiences and anecdotes tell a statement to his rich experience and insights of life, law, lawyers, and the judges. To conclude, his incomparable love and dedication towards enriching the institution, the Calcutta High Court, and our cherished community, the Bar Library Club, will forever stand as a beacon for aspiring members of the legal fraternity. He has regarded the High Court not merely as a place of work, but as his home and its members as his extended family. The void he has left behind will be hard to fill. However, his legacy will live on in the hearts of all who had the honor of knowing him. Rest in peace, sir.
May I request the President of the Incorporated Law Society to deliver his speech?
Lord the Chief Justice, the Honorable Judges of this court, learned Additional Solicitor General and the Deputy Solicitor General, learned Vice President of the Bar Library Club, the Vice President of the Bar Library Bar Association, and members present in court. I humbly adopt whatever has been said by the learned Additional Solicitor General and the Vice President of the Bar Library Club and the Bar Association. I would like to add my personal experience about working with him. If one briefs Mr. Chaudhuri in any matter, and he calls a conference, then the moment you enter his chamber, he will invite you with a smiling face. If we ask him that if you have any point to ask me or to know, then we will find that he is absolutely ready on the facts of the case, on the law aspect of it. He might ask one or two questions, very short questions, but no more. Thereafter, with a smile, he will conclude the conference in about 10 minutes or maximum 15 minutes. Next day in court, he is there before we reach the court for the matter. And you will not leave the court excepting the lunch period. He will be staying in the court and he will try to start his matter and conclude with the time which he will take. But we are certain that he will be there, my matter will be attended to, and it will be properly argued. The argument which we'll make is one thing to just to listen. The way he used to interpret law, the way he used to interpret the facts was something to understand, something to learn. He has now, someday or other, everybody has to depart this world. I, on behalf of the Incorporated Law Society and its members, convey our heartfelt condolences to the departed family, to the family of the departed soul. We also pray to the God that may his soul rest in eternal peace. My Lord.
May I request the Honorable Chief Justice to address the House?
My esteemed brother and sister judges, the learned Additional Solicitor General, the learned Deputy Solicitor General, Vice President of the Bar Library Club, Vice President and Secretary of the Bar Library Club, Vice President of the Bar Association, President and Secretary of the Incorporated Law Society, learned senior members and other members of the bar, family members of late Mr. Arijit Chaudhuri. We have assembled here today to express our grief and pay our heartfelt homage to Mr. Arijit Chaudhuri, Barrister-at-Law and Senior Advocate of this court, who passed away on 7th August 2024. We are deeply saddened by the demise of such an eminent senior advocate. His death has caused a vacuum which can never be possibly filled. He would be missed every day as his words of wisdom and advice to peer and co-professionals would not be available. The personal, educational, and professional profile of late Mr. Chaudhuri has been extensively mentioned by my previous speakers, and I wish not to repeat them again. Many of us present here will recollect with great fondness the quiet strength and great dignity which Mr. Chaudhuri exuberated. As an advocate, he was known for his courage and conviction. He was systematic and meticulous and always thorough with his brief. In court, always used logic, sharp analysis, and his own brand of humor to keep the court engaged, making difficult cases look easy. There are many judgments which can be attributed to his diligence and hard work. At the same time, Mr. Chaudhuri was polite and courteous with impeccable court manners. The fairness, honesty, and integrity was appreciated by the bench and the bar alike. He gave respect to others, and it was returned to him in full measure. I am told that Mr. Chaudhuri was always more than keen in giving a helping hand to the younger members of the bar. He always believes that society needs good professionals with the right values and right work culture. Mr. Chaudhuri had a wide range of practice in various branches of law. His chosen field of specialization was labor and employment, but he commanded equal ease and dexterity in other branches of law as well. He has left us at the age of 86 years. Mr. Chaudhuri's demise undoubtedly is a great loss to us and particularly to his family. On behalf of my colleagues, the officers and staff of the High Court at Calcutta, and on my behalf, I place on record our heartfelt condolences to the members of the bereaved family and wish them strength to bear this irreparable loss. May the Almighty bestow peace to the departed soul.
All are requested to stand up to observe 1 minute silence.
As a mark of respect to the departed soul, the court is adjourned for the rest of the day.